Hello friends, in this video, we are going to see about the Adobe company. In the previous video, we seen the starting of the company and finished at the year 1988. Let's continue from it. In 1991, the leadership team at Adobe believed that the market for graphics software was huge, and the co-founder John Warnock was also convinced. So, Adobe started thinking about how to expand their product line. They wanted to create typefaces, graphics creation, image editing, page layout, and video editing features. This led to their next product release, a video editing software application, called Premiere. This software was also prompted by a very early indicator, with the Apple's release of the QuickTime Player. It became successful in the market, because it was one of the first desktop video editing applications of its kind. In 1993, with all of the different types of Adobe products, Warnock realized the need for a way to communicate them between different computers and different systems. This year, Adobe released Acrobat, an application for creating and viewing files in a new way. Adobe coined the term portable document format, PDF. In the early 1990s, the application business skyrocketed, thanks mostly to the popularity of Photoshop. Thanks to the growth of Photoshop, by 1993, profits for applications overtook profits for PostScript. PostScript was hugely successful, and the apps seemed like unsuccessful side projects. But Adobe had a long-term vision. Bruce Nakao, former CFO, has said, "The applications business lost money, but we kept plugging away at it, because we knew PostScript could run out of gas." With the growth of the company, there grew many rivals. Adobe needs to tackle them. One of its important acquisitions was Aldus, the creator of PageMaker. In 1994, Adobe announced a merger with Aldus, which was really an acquisition. Even though both of the companies went after similar markets, Adobe's profits were 10 times those of Aldus's $49.3 million compared to $5.1 million. The company doubled in size from 1,000 to 2,000 employees, and became the fifth largest software company in the world. In 1995, although Photoshop was very successful as a web application, Adobe thought the internet was a phase, and they weren't focused on building out their products as web apps. In 1996, Adobe released Photo Deluxe, as an easier-to-use version of Photoshop, under the direction of Chizen. Within 2 years, it became the #1 consumer photo editor, and helped prove to the rest of the company that consumer products could gain popularity. It grew so quickly in popularity because Adobe bundled it really well with their other image editing software, making it really attractive to consumers. This year, Adobe also released Acrobat 3.0, in partnership with Netscape. This made PDFs the go-to format for graphical design display on the web. This transformed Acrobat into a web product, and opened up more use cases outside of Adobe's core designer market. In 1997, Adobe was making $917 million in annual revenue. 80% of that was coming from applications. Much of the success of these applications can be attributed to Adobe creating some of the first desktop accessible applications for graphic image editing. In 1999, Adobe released Acrobat 4.0, an important set of updates and feature additions that skyrocketed sales for corporate users. New features like password protection, digital signatures, and the ability to collaboratively annotate and review were great for business use cases. These additions led to more sales. In 2000, thanks to Bruce Chizen's work, as the head of the new consumer products division at Adobe, and other leadership had started taking note of his vision, and respected his opinion. In 1998, he was promoted to Executive VP. Then, when Geschke retired in 2000, Chizen was made as president. When CEO Warnock decided later that year that he wanted to spend more time with his family, Chizen was also made CEO. With his focus on building out products for new markets, Chizen would help to turn Adobe from a design tool provider into a diverse software company. In 2001 and 2002, Adobe released a page layout app called InDesign. This was a direct response to pressure from a competing company, Quark, to compete with their page layout app called Quark Express. InDesign was a more modern answer to PageMaker, which hadn't been updated in almost a decade, and could show off the strength of Adobe's other products. InDesign helped Adobe compete with Quark, and win back their professional creative audience. Well, that is for this part of the video. There is still some lines in the script of the timeline. We will see that in the next part of the video. Yeah, this is a lengthy timeline. But, hope you guys watched the video. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.